Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's ACHA D1 rivalry matchup between your Calvin University Knights and the visiting Davenport University Panthers. I'm Scott Cooper, your host, and it's been a rough beginning of the season for the Davenport Panthers as they went on an extended road trip, including 3 games in Arizona. They start off with a 1-4 record after facing the number 16 team in the nation, University of Arizona Wildcats, twice, and the number 8 ranked Indiana Tech Warriors twice. So coming back to almost friendly ice, they're going to be rearing for a victory. Meanwhile, your Calvin University Knights continue to play with some fire as they start off the season 3-0-1, dropping a heartbreaking shootout loss to the Aquinas College Saints at home this past weekend. However, their roster has a lot more talent than it has in previous years. High-powered offense and plenty of fire and passion for the game of hockey. And with 2 high-powered teams coming in here tonight, it's going to be one to remember to continue this golden season of Calvin University hockey, 50 years. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, our PA announcer Ryan Bowner is going to read off some starting lineups and continue with the national anthems. It's the Panthers and the Knights rivalry edition coming up in just a few minutes. Both teams take the ice. Here is our very own Ryan Bowner, our PA announcer, with the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Davenport University, your Cal Knights. Here is the starting lineup. First for the visitors, starting up defense, number 94, Florence. Starting left defense, in ball number 88, Pete Bass. Starting right defense for Apex, North Carolina, number 7, Nelson. Starting left wing for Davenport, number 13, Chris Edelman. Starting at center for Marine City, number 71, Steve Davis. Starting right wing for the National Grand South Dakota, number 18, Pete Chandler. Starting goal, all-rounder, number 36, Carlos.
Tonight's goaltending matchup, it's Eagles Ice Center veteran Nathan Gauthier, number 29 in black, off to my left, and to my right it's the freshman Calgary native Carlos Ciso, whose first home effort of the season produced a shutout against the Cleary Cougars. Hopefully I didn't just jinx him as the team does their final goodbyes for being all together at once until the first intermission. They break and they're pumped. Davenport looking for a win. Calvin eager to jump on what they may be considered damaged goods after the 1-4 start for the Davenport Panthers. Either way, we're going to skate out with the puck to center ice and get ready to go in just a moment. Coach Mike Petruzma opting to start with the big bodies up front, the hard forechecking fourth line of Schenkel and Ickes and Bibelos to start. Unable to come away with the puck right away, but Ickes intercepts the pass. He knocks it forward into the slot, but the Davenport Panthers are quick to counterattack. Ricochet pass intercepted by Ethan Best. His shot's going to go wide of the net from neutral. Another attempt from the point is going to go wide, and they're jammed up at the near side boards. Ickes got it loose for Best. Best tries a shot, and Gautier's going to have no trouble seeing that one through traffic. And now with the first offensive zone face-off, the top line featuring newfound Polish phenom Krzysztof Petrella in to take the draw. They won it to begin. Now they try to toss it behind the net, turned over at the point, and Elkin's shot's going to hit the leg of Brendan Bauer. From behind the net, they try to touch it loose out front. Catches a little bit too much static from Black Sweaters. Van Dusen tried to get it off to the point for Iatridis. Not enough speed, so here's Bauer coming the other way. Bauer tried to center it. Couldn't find a man through the slot. Too much golden sweater action in the middle. Gauthier gonna toss it around the other way. Josh Ernst takes the shoulder into the boards, and now friend of the rink, Jacob Boucher, is gonna break it out of the zone. Elkins will keep it in, glove down by Gauthier. He'll take that save all day. From behind the net, Boucher tosses it for Bradburn. Bradburn had the puck picked off of him by 4 golden sweaters. Owen Diker tries a shot. It was the blocker pad save made. Still loose behind the net. Josh Ernst catches up to the puck. Tried to toss it around, but it was a little too much to handle for Dielman. Ernst is going to take one into the boards, and that shoulder might have gotten up a little bit high. The arm goes up for roughing. And so after a D3 game whose destiny was influenced greatly by penalties, the first sin bin sit of the game is going to go to Davenport. Number 23, Turner, sitting 2 minutes for roughing. 18:04 remaining in the scoreless first period, still in the early stages. Oh, and the puck skipped up on Elkins there at the point. That's going to burn off some time. A good bounce for Justin Turner and the Davenport Panthers. Elkins, the efficient puck-moving defenseman, found Krzysztof Petrella. Petrella around the boards. Siebinga let it get to the point for Elkins. Now Van Dusen down low. Elite offensive firepower out here for Calvin. Van Dusen to the opposite side for Siebinga. A little bit too much gas on the pass. They try to get it loose from behind the net. They do. It's kept in. Now Schenkel over for Elkins. Tried a shot. Hit a body out front. Van Dusen keeps it in at the blue line. Calvin still has Davenport scrambling. Now down low. Oh, shot save made by the stick of Gauthier. Still a minute remaining on power play time. Not a clear since the beginning faceoff. Siebinga tries one down low, backhand from Schenkel, wouldn't go. Now Van Dusen finds Petrella. Petrella out front into the slot, skips to Siebinga. Elkins considers his options. Siebinga, opposite side, Van Dusen. Oh, and the pass was broken up just enough to avoid the one-timer opportunity from hitting target. As Gauthier was sliding around, the first net getting loose of the game. Surely many more to come as you have much more lateral movement and crashing against the post from these netminders. Iatridis for Jagielski, second unit now out. Stempel, Quentin Stempel, the guy they call Q. Now around the boards, held in Iatridis. 17 seconds remaining on the roughing call. Opposite side, oh, Curtis was waiting at the back door, but it was intercepted just in time and cleared down by the Panthers. Stempel stops up, getting harassed by Christers Clavens. He does a good job in burning off the remainder of the penalty time as Riordan off of Stempel. Now here's McLaughlin. McLaughlin moves right in. The shot save made by Ciso. Knocked it out behind the net. A quick turnover in the zone could be fortuitous for the Panthers. Knights still trying to escape. Ed Riordan out to the point. Shot attempt, hit a body right out front, skitters way wide. Iatridis worked Clavens out to the ground. Now here's Lou Vesperini. He's able to get the puck out to the far side for a much needed change. McLaughlin. Pass went past Stodjewski. And now here's Bibelos. Left it behind. Centered for Ernst, who wasn't quite ready for it. Now from behind the net. The Knights with speed. They got plenty of high hockey IQ to get the puck moving that quickly as Dielman, almost wiped out a linesman. Dielman's going to get a free penalty for that one as soon as he steps out of line, no doubt. From the far side, the pass goes past Dielman. Catching up is Bradburn. He launches one on Ciso. He sticks it out to his defenseman, Justin Davis. Now cross ice, Dielman stops up. Makes the play develop. Oh, the pass just went off the skate of Bradburn, so Davis recoils. Pass off the stick of Van Dusen. Now coming back the other way, Jacob Demeter. Oh, he laid a big shoulder into Sebinga. Owen Diker, the freshman defenseman, left it for his partner. Now Petrella catches the shoulder, but they gain the line. Van Dusen lost track of the puck, and it skips past. Stopping up and trying to center. Oh, man. Nearly making it all happen was Brendan Bauer there. Couldn't quite find his teammate, Jacob Demeter. Oh, nearly a messy turnover, but Sebinga kept track of it. Sebinga fights off a check, has Petrella with him. 2-on-1. Oh, and they couldn't find him. Oh, the trailing man, Ickes, couldn't pull the trigger. Ryan Jagielski tossed one in on net, intercepted out front. And keeping it still at the point, Jagielski. Now Uzel. Tossed it out forward, and here again is Bauer. Bauer moved in around Stempel, but the Calvin defense was there to collect. Gauthier couldn't stop it up behind. Keith Schenkel plays it back behind the net. Stempel and Schenkel out in full effect, forced into the boards by Jacob Boucher. Vesperini does battle as it's tossed back around. From the near side boards, loose for Stempel. Oh, and the pass was out of the wheel pass of Schenkel. Nearly a quick developing play going the other way, but they couldn't get those passes crisp enough. Now coming the other way, it's Clavens. Clavens had the puck stripped from him. And now it's forward for Vesperini. Vesperini probably gassed by this point, but has a shot attempt in him. Gloved down by Gauthier. .12:29 remaining in the first period. We remain scoreless, although the majority of the play, thanks in part to the first penalty of the game going to Davenport, has been in the Knights' favor. Gets the center squared back up. Calvin wins the faceoff, but Riordan's quick shot is sticked out of play. Ernst talking over with Riordan. Setting up a play for the next draw. Didn't quite go according to plan as Davenport was able to escape the zone. Trying to come back the other way. That was off the stick of Ernst, so no icing. Riordan still fighting for the puck. He was able to temporarily fend off two Panthers. The shot from Davenport's going to go wide. Ciso's going to stick it out to help his own case. Touch loose for Ernst. A little bit too much muscle, but Ernst was able to eventually win out in the end. Glove down by the shot by Elkins from Gauthier. We play on. It was let go. Demeter had his pocket picked. Dielman with 3 goals in 2 games at home so far. Hungry, no doubt, for another one as Diker forward for Bibelos. Bibelos has possession, centered. Oh, he couldn't find the trailing man in Schenkel. Schenkel around. Ickes went hard into the boards. Now they try to center it out front. Oh, and skipping just wide. There was a mess of bodies in front. Someone got a stick on it. Kept in at the point, Davis. Tried another shot attempt, hit Bibelos, who plays it around. Bibelos back to the point, Davis. Tossed it loose for Diker, and the contested puck is going to go up and out of play. .53 remaining in the first period. And the heavy offensive firepower is back out for Coach Mike Petruzima and the Calvin Knights. Top line against top line. Draws won by Christers Clavens. Puck is tossed forward, but gloved down by Van Duzen. Davenport tries to escape the zone. Skips back out to number 94. Then to 28. Still stuck in the neutral zone. Talsma is doing work in front of his own bench. Stretch pass coming, and it's just wide of Clavens and going to go down for icing. .19 remaining in a scoreless first period. Vesperini. Stempel the best. His shot's going to go skip up in the air, and the Panthers are Johnny on the spot to avoid further complications. Settled behind by Gauthier. Skips away from Sawarski. Now the other Sawarski. Got it over for Clavens, and they break it out the other way. McLaughlin goes for a ride in front of the Calvin bench. Here's Vesperini. He has Stempel with him. Vesperini centered out front. It's loose in the blue paint. Oh, and it just skips wide of Andre Capella. Oh, you could see that rolling away from him, and he's going to remember that one as he falls asleep tonight. Not that it was his fault, just skipped away, as Elkins' shot skips away wide of the target. Capella knocks it loose for Elkins. Elkins back around, finds Vesperini. Vesperini shields from Boucher. Couldn't get the backhand away. Jacob Boucher around the boards. Held in, though, by Riordan, whose shot's going to go just wide. They tried a short side attempt. That had nothing doing. Joel Dielman, centered, Iatridis, shot, scores! Michael Iatridis, the high hockey IQ, to find the open ice on the back door, snaps it home. 1-0 Calvin. So Davenport, after a rough road trip to begin the season comes into Eagles Ice Center, and they're scored on first from the stick of Iatridis. Calvin repping the nice throwback unis, nice maroon buckets and pants to go with the gold season jerseys. Elkins going to toss it around. Ickes tries to find some open spaces. Michael Iatridis makes it 1-0 Knights. Ickes runs over a man. Didn't look like he was necessarily aiming to force him into the boards. He wasn't skating perpendicular to them, but he goes right over to the ice. He knows what he did. At the end of all that, skating off somewhat slow, but still maintaining form, is 17 in black. Everybody know worse for wear, it appears, and so the Knights going to go on their first penalty kill of the game. Ickes always playing with the chip on his shoulder. Maybe a little too far that time as Talsma now over. Oh, and Uzel, little loose. Oh, they couldn't quite find it. Gonna get knocked back out of the zone as Joshua Uzel rounds it back around. Quick puck movement around the perimeter, so much I couldn't even keep up. And these Panthers are looking to jump back even. Bauer had his pass picked, and so Majewski has to collect on the left wing side. Majewski with the meter. Ripping a shot was Bauer. A little bit too much traffic out front, goes wide. Talsma centered it for Bauer. Oh, I don't know if that caught the shoulder of Ciso or the side of the net. He did what he needed to do either way, and with almost half the penalty time gone, Calvin makes a change. Josh Uzel, the captain, settles behind his own net. Out to the near side for McLaughlin. McLaughlin around for Ciso. Ciso almost caught in no man's land. Kept in by Bradburn. Knights bailed him out a little bit as they force it to the neutral zone. 39 seconds remaining on the boarding call to Ickes. Here's Christers Clavens. Christers Clavens, the Slovenian native. The pass to himself caught up to by Schenkel. Never mind, it was Best as they continue to fight at the far side corner. Nobody having clean possession of the puck. Goes back out to the far corner. They're able to clear down with just a few seconds remaining. Settled down by Gauthier. Ernst really wanted to get that empty net chance, but he's going to have to go for the change empty-handed. Knights able to kill off the penalty. Schenkel skates past the Eagle crest. Picked up again, Brendan Bauer. Turned over Elkins. Elkins sets up in his own end. Iatridis, the goal scorer here tonight. Pass from Elkins to Schenkel goes a little wide, and therefore we have iced it. 6:10 remaining in the first period. And on a quick developing cross-ice pass, Michael Iatridis makes it a 1-0 hockey game, snapping it high of the shoulder of Nathan Gauthier. Knights win the defensive zone draw. No doubt going to make the bench bosses happy as Bibelos gloves it down. Played around, Gauthier settles. Oh, stayed along the half wall, so Schenkel was caught loose a second, but now he's loose. In the blue paint, oh, the poke check there. Sometimes you gotta fly forward with the twig, and Gauthier makes the right call there. But you don't really know until it's too late sometimes, do you? Centered for Schenkel. Bibelos ran into his own teammate, a bit of a miscue by the Calvin forecheck there. Toss back around. Davenport looking to change their fortunes here as Majewski chips it over to himself. And now it's for Saworski. Schenkel pushes Saworski into the boards. As his defense breaks out. Elkins couldn't play it out of the air with the stick. Would have been high either way. Bradburn lost track of it, a penalty called by the trailing official. And Lou Vesperini, the freshman centerman, going to sit for the Knights. Knights in front by 1 with 5:06 remaining in the first period. Booth needing some correction as the initial signal was not clear, but now Calvin able to push the puck down low. Jacob Boucher turning and burning on Jacob Siebinga. Catching a little bit of pressure, but Boucher having to avoid Siebinga again. Lost track of the puck. Oh, won back by Siebinga. An excellent forechecking effort there. Sometimes you got to put on that hard hat and put in the work, and Siebinga did it there to burn off some time. Nearly 40 seconds already gone to Vesperini's penalty. Vesperini no stranger to the sin bin, and the Knights look so far to be up to the challenge of killing off the penalty. Ciso couldn't settle it, a weird bouncing puck. It's a good thing that Owen Diker is back. Bradburn in, dueling. Davis also in the mix. He's able to force it out to the far corner. Unloading a shot from the point was Boucher, and it's going to miss the target. Down low, Diker has Tyler Majewski all over him. Needed some help from Van Dusen, and they are able to clear it down. Petrella with a loose puck. Oh, he tried to center it out front, but nobody was quite in there. Oh, Petrella right in front. Oh, that blocker save is made. Oh, a rebound attempt, and Thielman's going to shoot high. Oh, the change for Calvin. If they had kept one more man out, it would quite possibly be a 2-0 game at this point, as 13 seconds remain on the penalty to Vesperini. Jagielski trying to fight it loose. Oh, is in front of the blue paint for a moment, and Thielman has Riordan with him. Riordan played it forward. Thielman had to stop up to avoid being offside, and so they couldn't continue that rush. However, intercepted by Ernst, now played down low, centered for Ernst. Oh man, couldn't pull the trigger. And they try to center it out front. Stoppage of play called due to that net getting knocked off the moorings. And with the blistering pace of ACHA D1 hockey, it happens a lot more often than for the D3 games. Got to set that back in place with 2:49 remaining in the first period. Draw comes directly out to the side. Stempel lost track of the puck, and so here's Saworski. Saworski played it, but Ciso was the first man back. Now here's Vesperini the other way. Lou Vesperini over to the opposite side. Capella tried a shot. It's going to miss the net. Just a bit wide. Joshua Uzel centered out front. Oh, and Van Dusen was robbed in the blue paint by Nathan Gauthier. Van Dusen open right in front, and Nathan Gauthier said no. Vesperini gonna remember that one. Vesperini tried the forward face-off, still squaring off in the dot. Uzel won, couldn't play it around though, too much resistance. Calvin still getting dirty in the dirty areas. And once again, we're gonna check that net to make sure that it's in place. The top defensive pairing comes out for the Knights. And they're going to lead the way with the aggressive forechecking fourth line. Ickes couldn't win the draw back. Boucher muscled it forward. Bradburn was on the right wing side, but had it escape his grasp. Owen Diker. Coach Petruzima showing a lot of confidence in him, giving him top line minutes consistently. Down low, Turner, the turnover. He couldn't capitalize. Bradburn tried a backhand shot. A little too much traffic in the slot. Minute 35 remaining in the first period. Calvin still leads by 1. Stachevski couldn't work the puck loose, and now Calvin sets up behind their own net after a near mishap. Steven Ickes. Oh, stick handles to himself, backhand, scores! Oh, what a play, and Steven Ickes does it all himself and puts the Knights ahead 2-0. Man, what a neat move to the backhand, and he was able to shoot it low of the glove above the left pad. The Calvin faithful letting Gauthier hear it. Ensuing draw comes out towards the Calvin bench. It's eventually forced into the zone. Ethan Best tried to get Siebinga, instead it finds Saworski. Intercepted in front. Jagielski burning off some of the last remaining minute of the first period. Brendan Bauer finds Saworski. Saworski forward for Demeter. Jacob Demeter does battle with Ryan Jagielski. Jagielski able to neutralize the stick. Comes back to Siebinga. Oh, Petrella ran over a man, and Siebinga lays a hit as well. Shot's gonna go wide. And Petrella's going to center it as the delayed penalty is now on Davenport in that exchange. Knights seemed to be a little bit out of sorts as they were confused who was taking the penalty. Brendan Bauer and Jagielski are now drawn near center ice. Hit from behind going to be the call to Christoph Petrella. And even though the Knights were the ones who were called for the penalty, they were allowed to continue playing while handling the puck. So a little bit of confusion there from the officiating crew, but we're going to play on. Christoph Petrella, for hitting from behind, takes the 2-minute penalty with 22.3 seconds remaining in the first period. Davenport wins the draw. Tried a shot, was Talsma, went off Schenkel. Loose in the left circle. Still trying to track it down, and the Knights able to escape the zone. Over to the near side for Talsma. Diker tossed it back to kill off the remaining seconds of this first period. And as the buzzer goes off, after the feeling out process, an aggressive forecheck set up by both teams, Calvin's going to come away with the advantage. First, Iatridis on the back door to make it 1-0, and then Steven Ickes on the breakaway with a highlight reel goal to make it 2-0 Calvin heading into the second period. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back for this rivalry edition ACHA D1 Knights and Panthers right after this break.
license on repeat. That comes on and I have like PTSD. I still get numbers from the doctor. It's like September.
You made the decision to do that. I gotta go.
We welcome you back for your second period action here from Eagles Ice Center. Your Calvin Knights lead the Davenport Panthers 2-0. However, Christoph Petrella, a bit of an undisciplined penalty at the end of the last period, taking a hitting from behind call. Knights have 98 seconds left to kill on that one. However, the scoring touch has come in handy as Aya Tridison's And Ickes made it look pretty easy, and that's not even the Knights' top guns. Davenport's going to have to tighten some things up, try to jump on the Knights early if they want to try to get their second win of the season and get back out on top of this thing. Second period begins now as the Knights win it and are immediately able to burn off some time. Joshua Uzel led the play going forward, left it for Majewski. Goes back to Uzel, found some resistance entering neutral ice. Talsma over to Uzel. Found its way over for Bauer. Bauer with the ricochet pass. Ciso coming out to ring it around the boards himself. Now from behind the net, it's kept in by Majewski. Now Uzel tried one. It skips out in front of the net, and they whistled the play dead as it was still bouncing around because, man, that net really has a mind of its own. Perhaps that's why Ciso looked a little bit lost, because he was trying to push off the post in order to get some momentum going to play the puck. And that post just moved out from behind him. A little bit of turn and burn for Majewski. Ethan Best in to apply some pressure. Back around the boards, Davenport not able to catch up to the pass, and they're going to clear it themselves. From behind the net, Talsma, intercepted by Schenkel. And Schenkel's going to burn off some time. He's going to have some room. Tossed it out a little bit too far for him to get his own pass. And what an effort there to be able to toss it behind the net after some stick handling and kill off another 20 seconds. Now only 10 remaining on the hitting from behind call to Petrella. Puck skitters through the slot, and nothing more will come there. Our good buddy Jacob Boucher able to find McLaughlin, touched forward by Saworski. Taken the other way, Iatridis. Schenkel over for Dielman. Dielman not quite on the same page. Schenkel's going to move it in around. Stopped up by Gauthier. And as the Knights do not go for a change, they have to fight off the puck in their own zone. Riordan tried, oh no! The linesman decked in neutral ice. As the puck is now in the Davenport corner, near side. He springs right back up to his feet. He's a good sport. As Bradburn had the puck forced away from him. Boucher tried a shot. It maybe looked like it was going to be loose, but snapping up that trapper quick enough was Ciso. 17:23 remaining in the second period of play. It's a 2-0 Knights lead. Ensuing draw is turned over to Davenport, and their shot's going to hit bodies out front and go to the corner. Stretch pass from Diker. He hit Stempel, but Stempel was in the middle of turning, couldn't quite track it down. That pass is going to come all the way back out. Ciso will play it. Diker in around the other side. Davis finds Stempel. Curtis played it forward. Declan Curtis in pursuit of the puck. Couldn't find it in time, and Jake Demeter was in the way. Majewski now to Demeter. Curtis went for the check, couldn't center it. Here's Justin Davis. Majewski able to block his first pass. But that second one finds Vesperini quite easily. Schenkel almost had Biblos on the other side. But here comes Davenport the other way. Boucher does battle with Best. Boucher now moves it to Bauer. Turned over 2-on-1 for the Knights. Ickes stops up to Schenkel. Oh, and Schenkel couldn't receive the pass cleanly. Maybe did a little too much thinking on that one, and now Ickes able to generate another turnover. Everywhere at once in this one is Stephen Ickes. 71 in gold turning heads for the Knights tonight. Jagielski forced it forward for Biblos. Boucher gathered and tossed it off to his defensive partner. Now coming the other way. Puck tossed around by Ciso. Ciso avoiding taking as much work as he can. It's back out to neutral because of it. McLaughlin trying to track down the puck. It's taken first by Schenkel, and Bradburn laid into Schenkel there. Aiden Talsma losing patience with Ickes as Ciso settles it behind. And Ciso being active on that puck has saved Calvin a lot of scoring chances against. As Schenkel tries one, it's going to be sucked up by Gauthier for no further play. .47 to play in the second period. The big guns are out for Calvin. They're unable to get the offensive zone draw, but turned over in front. Seeming a big save by Gauthier. They're still fishing for it, and Gauthier is able to freeze it. The Snow Angel does the job there in an act of desperation. Some good patience there from Sebinga to generate the best scoring chance possible with just a hint of patience. Sebinga forced against the boards there. They try to lift it loose. Here's Van Duzen. He fished it loose. Oh, he couldn't chip it in to the top corner, and it goes out of play instead. Man, and good call from the man in the maroon and gold striped tie, Mike Petruzima, the coach, to put these guys out here as they're creating trouble in the Davenport zone. As Iatridis tried one, it's going to be absorbed by Justin Turner. Turned over now again for Petrella. Sebinga tracks down the puck, moves it in on his own. Oh, he wanted to wait to go across the goalie, but ran into some resistance. Now here's Aiden Saworski. Saworski trying to avoid the aggressive forecheck of Petrella. He eventually does and finds Turner. Brendan Bauer. Big poke check there, and on the rebound opportunity, we'll never know if it was going to go in because that net was actually justifiably this time knocked off the moorings. Ernst goes in for a draw. He's able to win it back for Diker. Diker's pass is going to be gloved down by Saworski. Turned around again, Diker. Going to have to get another attempt at escaping the zone. Now down low, Bradburn. Bradburn trying to escape Diker. Centered out front, big save there by Ciso, and the rebound attempt is going to go right into the glove. Carlos Ciso hasn't been tested a bunch in this game, although he's developing a fan club cheering his name down low already. He stopped everything so far. Puck turned over. McLaughlin down low. That Lob shot is going to go high. Boucher couldn't keep it in at the line. Here's Ernst, a 3-on-1 the other way. Oh, and Riordan couldn't quite keep it, and Boucher goes into Gauthier hard. Gauthier taking an extra moment. He's going to get up of his own accord. Boucher skates off as the Panthers make a wholesale change. Never mind, he's going to come right back out. Vesperini, Capella, and Stempel out now for the Knights. Vesperini got it back, but Capella forces it forward. From the near side corner, in pursuit of the puck is Stempel. He's fighting with Saworski. Aiden Saworski, the victorious party this time, and the pass is going to skip away from Brendan Bauer. Boucher knocked it in the air, contested for a bit. Davis comes away to Stempel. Saworski got in the way of that pass to enter the zone, goes into the Calvin bench. Out of play. That hard check and fourth line coming back out for Coach Petruzima's Knights. They win the face-off a little too cleanly back. Turned over, it's going to be a 3-on-1 again for the Knights. Bebelos tries the shot, sticked away there by Gauthier. And now coming the other way. Oh, Bauer received a bit of a hit, and Jagielski was forced into the boards. And with some strong back and forth, Zikas turns it over, finds Schenkel, who scored! No, he shot just wide. Apologies to the crowd back home if I got you a little too excited. Josh Uzel now looks to calm things down a little bit. Majewski found Bauer. Bauer tried a shot, goes wide of Ciso. Elkins controls, got it over for Petrella, intercepted Boucher. Boucher is going to force it down low. Elkins leaves it behind. Schenkel turned it over to Majewski. Fighting at the red line. Just coming away with Stachevski. Trying a shot, big save made there by the blocker of Ciso. Now Keelan Saworski loosens it up for Sajowski. Oh, and his shot's going to go just high. And springing back into his crease is Ciso to stop play. .10:57 to play in a action-packed second period. No tucks in this frame yet, though, as Calvin continues to lead 2-0. Ensuing draw. Dielman was rushing forward from there. Riordan knocks it loose, backhand, and the save is made by Gauthier. He had to quick go from post to post, but in the process, that net's going to be knocked off the moorings. Eagles Ice Center. Those pegs are known for that. Of course, as a Calvinist institution, we would not encourage a drinking game. However, if you were to be playing one, now would be the time to take a shot. Draw one to Dielman. His shot's going to hit a little resistance and go out of play. And some D3 players watching on, able to get themselves a nice souvenir. Knights set up with the second line. Puck skips out to Talsma, loose in front, scores! Josh Ernst! Puck ricocheted so quickly loose, it was hard to keep track of, but Josh Ernst makes it a 3-0 Knights lead. And so that hole is getting deeper for the Panthers as Josh Ernst makes it a 3-0 Knights lead. Uzel drops his stick. Stempel, Q, left it back for Curtis, but it was taken first, and Stempel was able to recover. Iatridis over for Talsma. Plays back with Majewski. Big ride into the boards for Talsma, as Declan Curtis is taking no prisoners. All the way back in the Davenport end of the ice. Gathered up by Aiden Talsma, played forward by Bauer. Now here's Stempel. Couldn't do the toe drag to himself, and so the defense is going to recover for the Knights. Two seasoned blue liners out here, and Elkins and Davis. They don't have a ton of trouble getting that puck loose. Touched forward by Schenkel. Boucher in pursuit. Schenkel aggressive on the forecheck, is able to maintain possession for the Knights. Davis tried a shot deflected out front. Still loose in front. And the Panthers were there first. Keelan Sawarski played it to Demeter. Leaves it around the net, and Ciso does what he loves to do, and that's come out and play that puck. Bibelos had to absorb a body, but here's Ickes. Ickes to himself. Oh, had one last move to make to the forehand and couldn't get it done. Only one highlight reel goal for him in this one so far. Ickes to the point for Diker. Intercepted Demeter. Now Stachevsky. Finds Boucher, who goes up off the glass. Diker picked it up, got it forward. Intercepting in that passing lane was Aiden Sawarski. Unable to escape the zone, glove down Van Dusen, now down low, Siebinga pulled a shot through the slot, wouldn't go. Now Davis took a little too long to decide what to do with the puck, and now it's pinned at the corner. Knights able to wrestle it loose. Siebinga over for Petrella. Couldn't quite drag it to himself. A little too fancy. Bradburn had the puck taken away from him. Petrella and Davis nearly a miscommunication, but here's Christoph Petrella. Missing a glove now. Going to gain the blue line. Couldn't center the pass and finish off the play. From the far side corner. Davenport looking to recoil and rebound. Jagielski keeps it in. Aiden Talsma able to escape. Dielman, good patience there to avoid the too many men during the change. Forward for Riordan. Now here's Ernst. Ernst with some room. Shot, blocker save made. The rebound was juicy, but a little too wild to handle for Riordan. Puck comes back around. Ernst let it go to center. Picked up by the Davenport defense. Tossed all the way back in and icing the call. 6:56 left to play in the second period. Josh Ernst making it a 3-0 affair in favor of the Calvin University Knights. A good teammate move there by Riordan to pick up Petrella's lost glove. Referees didn't catch it. Riordan stops up behind the net, tried to center it out front. Boucher and Majewski in the way. Back over for Ernst. Ernst's gonna move it around the boards. out front, trying to pull a shot. Was Riordan, wouldn't go. Sorry, it was Ernst. Up off of the glass. The Knights still control. Riordan's going to go for a diagonal flip. Look back to the bench momentarily, but they go back on the forecheck now. Riordan, good decision. Almost made a turnover in his own zone. Now Bauer, as both teams have to get some fresh legs. Turned over. And now here's a 2-on-1 coming. 3-on-1. Again, Capella shot, saved, rebound, it was loose. And the net was knocked off the moorings before the play could finish. Gauthier having a discussion with the linesman to say, yep, these things really don't stay in place now, do they? Third line stays out for the Knights. Vesperini won it cleanly. Back around Iatridis, diagonally. Back around the boards now. Knights flip it back in. From behind the net, Vesperini has Capella, left it for Stempel. Oh, and he had a great opportunity, but it was sticked out of play. And Stempel knocking on the door, right in the crease. But that puck wouldn't stay on edge long enough. And with some momentum brewing the Calvin way, Petruzima going with the wise decision and tossing that fourth line out there because they have been making things happen, including Chris Bibelos, who couldn't quite get the puck around. But here's McLaughlin. Turned over now, Iatridis. Iatridis, big hit. And Ciso's going to cover. Iatridis springs right back up. It looks pretty heavy. Everybody okay for now as the fourth line stays out for the Knights in the defensive end. Boucher kept it in. Turned over. Here's Schenkel. Oh, he's tripped up. And so the penalty coming as soon as the puck is touched up. And they're going to do it. Not nearly far enough down for it to be a penalty shot, but he would have had a clear break the other way. And so the tripping call coming to Josh Uzel, who fell a bit behind on the play. And the Knights send out that powerful first unit. Oh no. Van Dusen unable to keep it in at the point. A weird bounce on him with the puck. Stopping up, Sebinga. Now Van Dusen tried one that's going to skitter through the slot pretty harmlessly. Van Dusen made a good keep this time. Now Van Dusen tried another shot, going to go up against the boards and going to be knifed down by the Panthers. Still 85 seconds to go on the call. Tripping to Uzel. Sebinga had plenty of pressure to deal with. Now here's Brendan Bauer. Brendan Bauer almost dragged it to himself. Van Dusen got in the way. Now Sebinga couldn't get it loose the other way, but here's Petrella. Took one up high to keep it in. Intercepted by Elkins. 50 seconds remaining on the tripping call to Uzel as the Knights lead 3-0. Over to the far side. They have Dealman. Dealman with the shot. Oh, it looks like it may have caught him off guard, and the rebound is going to hit a body out front and get cleared down. Ciso looking like he may have wanted to attempt a Michigan on his own net. A little bit of good fun. Over to the near side. Forced out to Diker. Now here's Ernst. Ernst tried a shot. Had a body in front of him. Doesn't go anywhere. 10 seconds remaining on the tripping call. Diker over for Ickes. Ickes with the loose puck deep. Past Boucher. Now behind the net. Crosses over with Riordan. Opposite side, Dealman. Oh, he had so much net to shoot at, but was not accurate enough. That'll do it for the power play time. Got it forward for Dealman. Here's Curtis. Declan Curtis tried to center it, and Uzel was able to block the lane. Jagielski from the point. Tried a shot, wanted a deflection. Vesperini almost made it happen. Oh, Curtis on the backhand. Couldn't force it past Gauthier. And Calvin continues to apply the pressure. Another face-off coming down low for the third line. Davenport controls. Jacob Demeter couldn't force it past Ethan Best. Jagielski up into the air. Working it loose is Vesperini. And Curtis is going to collide with Saworski. Here's Bradburn the other way. They're going to be called offside entering. And Turner and Ciso having a little bit of a discussion as they look to have made some light contact after the play. .2:13 remaining in the second period, a 3-0 Knights affair here. Face-off one back in favor of the Knights. Around past Jagielski. Now coming the other way. Sebinga tried a shot. It's going to skip through the blue paint to the opposite side. Down low Petrella for Sebinga. Sebinga forced away from the puck by Turner. Jagielski at the point. Jagielski tried a shot. Oh, and the deflection went wide. Tried to wrap around. Hit too much opposition. Brendan Bauer. Oh, a big collision into the boards after that one as the puck goes off to the opposite side. 90 seconds remaining in the period. Petrella and Sebinga hoping to make things happen. Not enough mustard on the pass to make it happen. And it's going to be too many men. The change not quite clean enough for the Knights. With a minute 20 left, they're going to be short-handed in the second period. Knights not quite quick enough in the change, and so Stephen Ickes, the extra man, going to serve that too many men call. Won the puck out to Boucher. Boucher to the opposite side. Boucher tried a shot. It was loose in front, and colliding over him was Turner. Iatridis going to work Turner over to let him know, hey, get off of my goalie. I know that puck was contested, but I'm not going to stand for that. On the ensuing draw, the Knights come away. Elkins moves that puck as he's good with doing. Turned over now, Boucher. Back around the boards with less than a minute to go in the period. Heavy collision at the near boards, covered up by fans from our vantage point. Bradburn down low, shot save made by Ciso. Boucher over for Stachewski. And now Schenkel's going to have some room to move. Schenkel has Ernst breaking in. Shot, and the rebound wouldn't come from Gauthier. And ready just in case was Josh Ernst. With 31 seconds remaining in the period, the Knights going to take the offensive zone draw on the power play. It's going to aid them greatly in their pursuit towards the second intermission. Face-off back, won by Davenport. Uzel now hopes to storm up the ice with Majewski. Passed forward for Bauer. Diker was able to pick his pocket. Ebelos wanted to get it going the other way, but Talsma was in the way. Now tossed all the way down with 10 seconds to go. Gonna have to be a quick rush for either team to make a difference in the closing seconds. A little bit too much friction going each way, and time is going to run out. So after 40 minutes of play, it continues to all be going in Calvin's favor, as Josh Ernst is able to snap it in on the back door for a 3-0 Calvin Knights lead. We'll see you for the third period after this intermission.
I was right.
I would like to win at least one game on Sunday. Because I don't really want to drive 4 hours total for one class. No, I know. Yeah, you are busy. You're busy.
He's definitely you're busy. It's coming with you.
Yes. You're busy tonight.
You're busy.
I don't know. I'm not.
My mom's car. I got stuck. My mom wanted to give me that car. Oh, it's a secret. Yeah, what the hell?
You did not say quarter.
What are you saying now? What did she say? What do you look like? Hey, guess what? That ain't a person you go into a break and drive nuts. This your brand. It will be donated to science.
He's a changed man. He's a changed man. No, he's not. He's down bad. Yes.
We welcome you back for third period action from Eagles Ice Center. It's the Knights leading the Panthers 3-0. However, much like the second period, they open with some penalty time to kill off. This time 40 seconds for too many men. And with the high-powered Davenport offense in their way, Knights are going to have to hang on and fight hard in the final 20 minutes of regulation time. And as the Panthers take the ice, we gear up for another rock'em sock'em 20 minutes of action here. Knights loading up the firepower to begin the third period as Siebinga, Van Dusen, and Petrella, backed up by Best and Jagielski, except not Petrella because they're shorthanded. Ensuing draw won by the Knights. That one's going to, it hits Rogers on the bench, and he's gonna, he took that in a weird place. And those backup goalies, even if they're not on the ice, they gotta still be aware, as Alex Rogers just found out there. Near giveaway by Ciso, but his defense was there to support him. Boucher over for Clavens. Now Boucher again. Tossed it over to McLaughlin. Diagonal pass over to the side. They got it loose out front, and Ciso had to be quick to make the save. And in a high-pressure rebound opportunity, well, he doesn't ever have to face it because those pegs continuing the non-Calvin endorsed drinking game at home. Draw is won by the Knights, and they're able to escape the zone. And with a few seconds left on that penalty, no icing in effect. Either way, Gauthier came out to play it, so it's a moot point. Boucher for Bradburn. Over to the opposite side, Clavens played it back for McLaughlin. Bibelos going for the dump and chase. Covered by Gauthier, who's going to stick it directly out of play. Minute and 2 gone in the third period, and Ickes, who's had a night to remember for sure here, is in to take the draw. Contested goes out to the side, and Sawarski and the Panthers coming up with it. Bradburn's pass intercepted by Elkins, kept in by Majewski. Elkins controls again. An efficient play-leading quarterback. Schenkel, now Ickes, other side. Oh, and Bibelos had the puck skip up on him. Oh, wide open on the back door, and it wouldn't go. Elkins, shot's gonna go wide, centered in front, intercepted, Demeter. Keelan Sawarski, excuse me, tries to center it, hits the side of the net. Here's Elkins to Schenkel, over for Ickes, who's a bit gassed and is going to go for the change, if not for the fact that the puck just went into the rafters out of play. And since the puck was contested, Calvin is going to be able to get those fresh legs that they desperately needed. Touched forward by Uzel. Comes out to Diker. Diker and Davis going back and forth. The top pairing tossed forward for Dielman. Deflected it in the zone. Out to the point for Diker. Centered out front. Dielman pulled the trigger, and it was Uzel down to block that one. Sachowski had it skip up on him. Never mind, it was Turner. Bauer back out to play it for Davenport again. Justin Turner chipped it into the zone as nearly a messy collision near the penalty boxes there. Dielman from the near corner. Looks to break the puck out. Oh, pass went up off the skate. Turnover. And loose down low, and the net came loose again. And these Panthers can't catch a break. CISO talking with the Zebras saying, yeah, I don't know, man. Got invested in that new PEG technology. Face-off won back by Ernst. Here's Owen Diker. Diker for Ernst, now Dielman opposite side for Riordan. Pass a little too far out in front, so they couldn't break into the zone the way they wanted. However, Riordan was in the way, and in the dumping attempt, it went up off of a Panther on the bench. Bit of a discussion with the linesman, and the puck is dropped. Aiden Sawarski. Back for Aiden Talsma. McLaughlin had it skipped away from him. Stempel able to get it past the blue line to force the tag up. Sawarski over for Uzel. Curtis got in the way, touched it for Vesperini. Vesperini kept it on his stick like a magnet, and Stempel couldn't quite get the turnaround shot away. Ethan Best couldn't keep it in at the line with the puck on its edge. Uzel, the captain. Forward for Majewski, intercepted Stempel. Stempel got it back in, but Majewski picks up the loose change and goes for a skate. Now charging in on his own. Off to the right side, tried to catch up to his own pass. The Knights were there. Now here's Christoph Petrella. Petrella with a neat move, centered, and a stick there would prevent Van Dusen from getting the shot away. Van Dusen to Siebinga, wouldn't go. Puck skitters all the way into the Calvin end of the playing surface. Ciso comes out to play the puck again. Christoph Petrella. Couldn't force it forward for Van Dusen. There were too many black sweaters in the area. Oh, intercepted by Van Dusen, and the quick turnaround wouldn't go. Turnover, as he didn't get enough force on the shot. Sachowski. Dumped in for Ciso, and nearly a messy turnover in front. But the Panthers weren't in on it. And now the puck is behind the net. Tossed all the way out, Iatridis in pursuit with Ickes. Iatridis and Ickes. Now from the far side corner, Elkins had to assist, but it's kept in by Uzel. Sawarski tried a shot, it's going to go above the corner of the net. Unloading Uzel, and it's sucked up by Ciso for no further play. Schenkel and Brendan Bauer getting a little bit handsy after the play, although nothing more will come. 14-14 remaining in the third period. Knights remain on top at home, 3-0. Draw one back by the Knights. Diker had his pass intercepted by McLaughlin. Now over to the other side. Davis for Riordan. Ed Riordan, nice touch pass behind himself. Ernst has to fight off. McLaughlin turned over. Here's Bradburn. His shot's going to hit too much resistance out front. Now McLaughlin wanted to shove it in on the short side. Skips up in the air instead. Kept in at the blue line. Uzel temporarily. Now here's a 3-on-1 developing for the Knights. Ernst shot. Oh, he pulled it just above the net. Dielman to the point. Now Diker tried one, and it's going to miss the top corner. Uzel and Ernst got a little tied up. And so after the play, penalty calls incoming. It's going to be Joshua Uzel, the captain, sitting 2 minutes for cross-checking. Joshua Uzel letting his emotions get the better of him. Now here's Van Dusen, tried to pull the trigger, backhand shot from Schenkel down low, they score! Knights take the 4-0 lead on the power play on the stick from the back door of Christoph Petrella. And the pull rolls on for a 4-0 lead. Vesperini tried to force it forward on the draw. Calvin eventually does get possession. The crowd chanting, "We want Rogers." I'd say this game is far from Nathan Gautier's fault. Rung back around the Calvin net. Trying to force it up out of the zone, turned over for Sawarski, shot. Oh, it looks like Ciso may have gotten a piece of it. And the Panthers are going to get aggressive down low, especially as we come closer to the closing parts of this game. Aiden Talsma, his shot's gloved down by Ciso. saw it through traffic. A good play there. .12:37 remaining in the third period. Christoph Petrella making a 4-0 game. Boucher tried a shot, blockered away by Ciso to the corner. And Jagielski is going to take a heavy tumble into the boards. Petrella is getting involved with Turner. Ciso was going for the extra man. Almost saving the empty net puck. That didn't go on net with the toss stick. And so Justin Turner once more getting into penalty trouble here at Eagles Ice Center. Power play incoming for the Knights. Two minutes for boarding, the call to Justin Turner, and the Knights with a chance to extend the lead. Elkins to Van Dusen. Down low. Siebinga to Van Dusen. Tried a shot, the deflection is going to go up into the protective netting. So another face-off coming from the same circle. Siebinga, as always, efficient at the dot. Siebinga cycles Van Dusen. Here's Elkins, though, on the opposite side. Tried to find Van Dusen on the back door. Schenkel from behind the net. Out to Van Dusen. Shot. Oh, just wide of the net. He would have had some twine to stretch. Petrella to Siebinga. Now Elkins. A little bit of back and forth, and they're able to clear the puck down. Ciso with the stretch pass. Trying to catch them in a change. Maybe not quite fast enough for that. Elkins to Siebinga. Now Van Dusen to the opposite side. Oh, and Schenkel had a stick in his passing lane. And it's tossed the length. Ciso left it behind for Elkins. 53 seconds remaining on the boarding call to Turner as the Knights lead 4-0 in the third. Dielman, left wing side. Going to move it around the boards. Ernst just kept it in at the point, and nearly coming away with the breakaway was Demeter. He's going to be frustrated that he didn't get that call a little sooner. Ciso fought it off, and Ernst is going to take the 2-minute minor for tripping. So 33 seconds of 4-on-4 upcoming. Dielman squaring off with Clavens. And Dielman's able to escape the zone. Now here's Ickes. Ickes stops up, pulls the shot, and Talsmo is in the way. Man, noticeable all night is 71 in gold as he continues to drive play forward for the Knights. Ickes now from behind the net. Tried to pass it out front. Forced down to the ice was Dielman. And now Clavens pulls a shot. Save made by Ciso. And the stoppage of play comes just in time to be able to get power play time started off the faceoff for the Panthers. And they're able to win the opening draw. Turner tried to force it down low. It was kept in by Boucher. only momentarily, and they then go offside. And the draw outside the zone, Vesperini comes away cleanly with. Best clears it all the way down into Gauthier. Boucher leading the play, he got it forward for Turner. Turner over to McLaughlin. Robert McLaughlin with a neat drag to himself. Deflection, score! A neat deflection in front of the net, and Christers Clavens is going to score his 4th goal of the year in 6 games. And so the shutout streak for Carlos Ciso at home is going to end at 110 minutes and 3 seconds. The power play goal deflected in by Christers Clavens makes it a 4-1 Calvin lead. Almost moved it out front, but the Knights were there to intercept. Van Dusen couldn't quite get the pass to Sebinga. Out to the point for Elkins. Elkins tried a shot, sucked up by Gauthier. Went right into the Davenport wordmark crest. Knights going to opt with that powerful puck-possessing 4th line, as they've made a powerful case for more playing time, all 3 of them tonight. Schenkel. Neat move by the linesman to avoid that one. Learned his lesson earlier, as Schenkel is going to have his turnaround shot get stopped by Gauthier. Now from behind the net. Being forced away with Schenkel. Elkins unloads one and nearly deflecting for a Pavelskian attempt was Schenkel. A little bit of fighting back and forth at center ice for possession. Now Schenkel for Ickes. Ickes for Bibelos on the other side. Shot save. It was loose in front for just a moment and goes the way of the Panthers, sweeping it wide for Boucher. Oh, and the turnaround attempt by Boucher intercepted Bibelos. Tried the pass to the opposite side, and this man sliding in the lane got it. Oh, it was a right pad save and then knocked loose. Net was knocked off the moorings, and Gauthier was probably bailed out there. Maybe he's beginning to warm up to that red metal sliding out of place. .8:24 remaining in the 3rd period. Christers Clavens fighting back for the Davenport Panthers. But it's still a 4-1 Knights lead. Would be big for the Knights to win this epic rivalry matchup, seeing as they were swept 4 out of 4 games last year by these Davenport Panthers. That puck's going to be iced down. Some gassed Panthers still on the ice, and the Knights are going to load up the second line. After a tie-up at the face-off dot, Bauer comes away. Trying to break loose was Dielman. He got it for Ernst. Ernst left it for Riordan. Riordan tried the backdoor for Ernst. A little bit too much muscle on the puck. That shot from Davis saved by the pad of Gauthier. Aiden back to Uzel. Uzel's pass from McLaughlin met some resistance. Now from the near side boards, Diker broke up the play enough to gain some time for the Knights to gain possession. Dielman. Dielman will go to the opposite corner, go for a change. Andre Capella wanted to intercept. Well, all of his teammates were still gone. Would have been a neat play down low, but he does his job to burn some time as the icing is going to be won out by the Knights again. .7:13 remaining in the third period. Christoph Petrella and Christers Clavens, two super Europeans, making it a 4-1 game in the third period. Jagielski wasn't able to escape the zone, and that shot was nearly dangerous for Ciso. Majewski over for Saworski, now Boucher. They try to settle up from their end. Taken by Noah Bradburn. His shot's going to hit a body out front. Good sliding block there from Jagielski. Vesperini couldn't quite force it past the linesman. Back out in the neutral zone, Tyler Majewski tries to buy some room, but he had gold sweaters all over him. Elkins back out, Vesperini takes a shoulder, but was able to get it to Petrella. Now here's Stempfel. Stempfel pulls the shot, but the stick was in the lane, and so it's saved. And out of play, and afterwards, Q is getting into it with Aiden Saworski. Words continuing to be exchanged. Didn't like the way that the stick was still riding up on him, even after the play was called dead. Face-off won by Demeter. Boucher around for Saworski. Demeter missed Davis with the pass. Logan Davis tried to chase it down. And Petrella almost coming away with a good scoring chance, but Van Dusen might have one in him yet. Iatritis, shot just off the glass. Forced out by Petrella, and he was unable to come away with the shot. It was Sebinga who actually set up that play. Jacob Sebinga having a quiet for his expectations sort of night here at Eagles Ice Center, but those plays are still going positively, as you can notice every time. And now here's Sebinga moving in, shot save made by Gauthier. I think he heard me and he said, I want to get one of my own now, just to prove that guy wrong. Still 5:21 to play in the third period. It's a 4-1 Calvin Knights lead. Ickes couldn't quite win the draw back, so Aiden Talsma controls behind the net, intercepted by the Knights, and not quite getting the wraparound attempt to go was Schenkel. Uzel turned it over for Ickes. Ickes still fighting at the near boards, kept in Diker. Diker to the opposite side. Tried to pass it off for Robert McLaughlin. It bounced away from him. Christers Clavens couldn't get the drag to himself. And so here's Ickes for Schenkel. Too many Panthers in the slot there, and the Knights are unable to come away with the scoring opportunity on that possession. Back at the neutral zone. It's going to be forced forward by Justin Davis. Still out on the ice is Ickes. Dielman is with him, and Bibelos down low. He tries to drag it to himself. Oh! One neat bar down shot away from finishing off that play. Nearly something very pretty for the Knights. However, they still lead 4-1. A matchup of second lines here. Ernst won it back for Dielman. His shot's going to hit Saworski, who's going to be a little slow to get up. That hit him with some force. But he's back up and skating well. Davenport escaped the zone. Ethan Best. Now for Dealman. Dealman gains the line. Pulls a shot save made by the blocker of Gauthier. Knights trying to find some room in the slot. Forced back out for Jagielski. Trying to chase it down was Ernst. Contested, glove down, and kept in by Best. His shot's going to be sticked out to the corner. Turner. Back for Boucher. Now Stachowski. Over for Uzel. Goes all the way in on Ciso. He's going to make that save. 200 seconds remaining in regulation time. Vesperini gains the line. Rings around the left wing circle, wants the wraparound, and it's going to be stopped out front by Gauthier. .306 left to play. Knights just have a little while longer to hold on to their 3-goal lead as that puck is going to skip up out of play. Right away and met him to the challenge. Minute 9 remaining. Up around the glass. Best clearing attempt goes to Bibelos. Bibelos breaking loose. He tried a shot. He hit the post with that shot. Oh, Bibelos continuing to not be able to score at home. They tried to center it in the slot and just forced down on that play was Ickes. Wants to make sure Gauthier's all right. Gauthier's had several heavyweight collisions in his own crease here. He's gotten up every time, but each time he looks a little bit more perturbed. On the ensuing draw, breaking forward is Demeter. Demeter had the puck poked away from him by Ethan Best. Just maintaining possession was Davis, who forces it in on Ciso, who covers. Now Tree 30-point Tree remaining in the third period. The Knights lead by Tree. In the little bit of game left to finish off, here's Davenport. Boucher tried to get a goal. Wouldn't go. Now turned over the other way for the Knights. Dealman over for Ernst. Stops up. His shot's going to go well wide. 18 seconds remaining. The pass skips out of the zone. And coming in after a rough road trip, the 1-4 Davenport Panthers will now fall to 1-5 as the Knights take the home victory 4-1. Another great performance by Carlos Ciso and Ned, and scoring coming up and down the lineup for the Knights, from Stephen Ickes to Christoph Petrella. Everyone in that forward core got a little bit of action tonight. And so the 4-game losing streak to the Davenport Panthers for this D1 team is officially snapped, and the D1 Knights remain undefeated in regulation on the season. Handshake line. No doubt the Knights getting in some good words with their good friend Jacob Boucher, a wonderful friend of everyone here, especially Lily Quiggle on the music. And after the sportsmanship, time to give a once-over to the crowd, shall we? And that's going to do it here from Eagles Ice Center for tonight. We thank you so much for tuning in. But the action isn't quite over here this weekend, as another crosstown rival, the Grand Valley State University Lakers, D1, the defending GLCHL tournament champions, are coming to Eagles Ice Center tomorrow night at 7:30. We hope to see you again for that broadcast. Either way, we're grateful for your support all throughout tonight. Couple of big Calvin wins. We'd like to thank you on behalf of the Calvin University Hockey Clubs, Lily Quiggle on the music, Ryan Bowner, your PA announcer, Brandon behind the camera. I've been Scott Cooper, your play-by-play analyst. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you tomorrow, and God bless.